Masechet BRachot, Daf Bet Amud Aleph, the very beginning of Masechet BRachot. We're starting now with the beginning of the gemarah, following the first Mishnah. The gemarah begins, Tana Heicha Koi Dikatani Me'ematai. The Tana of our Mishnah, from where was he coming from? From where was he continuing from? That he comes to ask the question of Me'ematai, that he comes to ask the question of when do we say Shema? When did we ever even know that there's a mitzvah to say Shema? That's the question of the Gemara. The Gemara continues with two. The Gemara continues to ask another question. Ma'ishna detani ba'arvit bereisha, litnei de shachrit bereisha. The second question is, why does the Tana choose to begin with the laws of Kriyat Shema Shal Arvit, Kriyat Shema at night, in the beginning of Masechet BRachot? Litnei, it should begin to teach us the Shachrit Bereisha, the laws of Kriyat Shema Shal Shachrit in the beginning. Shouldn't the day start in the morning rather than the night? These are the two questions the Gemara asks. The Gemara responds, Tana Akrakoi. The Tana was basing himself on a pasuk. Dichtiv, and the pasuk is B'shach b'cha u'v'kamecha. This is a quote from the pasuk that we read in Kriyat Shema, that we're told to read Kriyat Shema, V'ayuha dvarim ha'ila, these words should be on you, B'shach b'cha u'v'kamecha, when you go to sleep and when you wake up. V'hachi ketani, and this is what the Mishnah is saying. Zman Kriyat Shema de Shchiva, that the Zman, the time for Kriyat Shema of Shchiva, as in B'shach b'cha, that mitzvah of B'shach b'cha in that pasuk, Eimat, when is that mitzvah? And this answers both questions. First of all, we know where the Tana was continuing from, where he knew about Kriyat Shema. The answer is he knew it from the pasuk of B'shach b'cha v'kamecha. And he began with the night because B'shach b'cha comes before Uvekumecha. That is what the Mishnah means to say, and the Mishnah continues to answer, Misha she'hakohanim nechlasim le'achol b'tshumatan. And when is it that we can start saying Shema? It is nightfall, which is a time that Kohanim who are Tameh can start to eat their truma. V'i ba'it ema. Alternatively, we can give a second answer. Ibait ema, if you want, I can give another answer. Yalif mi briato shel olam. It could be derived from creation. It could be derived from the psukim describing creation. Dichtiv, because in that context it says, Vayi erev, vayi voker, yom echad. That there was night and there was day, one day. This pasuk is an alternative answer to the second question. The reason why we start with Shema at night is because in general, we always start with the nights, which is indicated by the pasuk of Vayi Erev, Vayi Voker, Yom Echad. This is the Gemara's resolution to the two questions. Ihachi, the Gemara continues to ask, Seifa, in the end of the Mishnah, meaning in the continuation of the Mishnah, which we have as Mishnah Bet, Tikatani, that we learn in the Seifa, B'shachar mevarech shtayim lefaneha ve'achat le'achareha, u'ba'erev mevarech shtayim lefaneha ve'shtayim le'achareha. Later in the Mishnah, we learn the laws of BRachot Kriyat Shema. The Shachrit has two before and one after. The night Shema has two before and two after. Litnei, it should say de arvit bereisha. Why is it that there they go back on what we just said and they begin with the morning rather than the night, if the night is what we always start with? And the Gemara answers, Tana patach ba'arvit, because this was the style of the Tana. He began the Masechet with arvit, v'hadar tani de shachrit, and then he got to the laws of Zman Kriyat Shema Shal Shachrit. Atakoi b'shachrit, while we're talking about Shachrit, in the end of Mishnah Aleph, Parish Milei de Shachrit, he continues to tell us the laws of Shachrit, of BRachot Kriyat Shema Shel Shachrit, v'hadar parish milei da'arvit, and then it gets back to the laws of Kriyat Shema, BRachot Kriyat Shema Arvit, in a sort of chiastic structure, going in the pattern of Arvit Shachrit, Shachrit Arvit.